And so we have Jesus' response. That's verse 22. He says, "Go and tell John what you have seen and heard. The blind receive their sight. The lame, they walk. Lepers are cleansed. The deaf hear. The dead are raised up. The poor have the good news preached to them." What Jesus does is he points John to a series of passages all found in the book of Isaiah. And so he points John to the prophecies of Isaiah that spoke of the fact that God's anointed one, that the blind would see, he would cause the blind to see, the deaf to hear, the lame to walk, even the dead to be raised back to life, and that the good news would be preached to the desperate and the needy. That's what the Old Testament said. And it's exactly what it was that Jesus was doing. And so, yes, what John had in mind about this conquering king, what many of the first century Jews had in mind about this conquering king, yes, the word of God does speak about that. And we believe that day will come. But it also speaks about this idea here that before setting things right throughout the world, that he must first deal with setting things right in each individual heart. And that's what he came to do in his first coming. The conquering king must first serve as the suffering servant. And John's suffering, it seems, which caused him to lose sight of that fact, Jesus points him back to the Word of God. And we're not told here what happens, but one has to imagine John was like, okay, I needed that. I needed to be reminded of that. Jesus concludes it here, and he says, "And blessed is the one who was not offended by me." Remember that word offended, caught in the trap.